finally had a chance to install the rear locker in the H3 trail truck, and it's fairly simple, but I couldn't really find exactly how to do it. Both on YouTube and in the Eaton instructions themselves are a little bit outdated and don't really tell you exactly how to do it. So I just threw this video together for you and me, and I'm not a mechanic, but hopefully it'll help you. This is an Eaton, just GM 10 bolt, 8.5 inch eLocker. Checked the ring and pinion, and it had kind of an odd wear pattern. The truck has had 4 owners. I bought it used off Craigslist, and so we had it open. Might as well put ring and pinion in there anyways. Whether they were spoofing me a little, I don't know, but hey, I was planning on doing it anyway. So I took it to a shop, just had them put it on a lift to do it and do the gears, because that's an art that I'm not that great at. It's a thing, like it's a science and an art. Once you get the eLocker installed, it has a little pigtail that comes out right there, and whoever installs it they'll probably wire up. There's a little just plunger type plug, so it's plug and play type thing that comes out of the diff. Here's the wiring that you get with your locker. It's the wiring harness that goes from the differential with its plug already attached. Then it goes to a relay, that's the clear thing, and then a separate wiring system for the switch. Oh, and there's a lead wire connector that goes to the battery. I found a place where I wanted to get the wiring into the cab, one that wouldn't get nailed with a ton of water, but also was pretty hidden underneath this kick plate here would be best. So just drill the hole, and then I'll fill it later with a grommet and under coating spray. The instructions tell you to find where to put the button. I did it the opposite. I wanted to do the wiring, and then I was going to put the button or switch where the wiring worked out. So first I just figured out where I wanted the wires to go, so I found the brake line, and that's something that has to move with the axle anyway, so I just kind of followed the brake line across the axle and then up to the frame, down the frame rail to the hole I drilled earlier. With the switch, I didn't want to drill a hole in the dash, so I found these cool items from Hammond Manufacturing. They make all kinds of these different black boxes. I'll put a link in the description. So with the switch with the box, it needed to be cut perfectly, and luckily my neighbor is a jeweler and can do these precise cut things, so he did it for me. You can check out his stuff. I'll put a link to him as well. He does some crazy dope stuff. So there, the hole is cut and the switch will go in the hole. The hardest part is figuring out where I wanted to put the box, because I'm a little OCD. It's like, do I want it level with the earth? Do I want it level with the console? Do I want it down a little bit so it's kind of in with the black plastic of the console? This is tough decisions. I finally decided I wanted it up even with that part of the console, meaning the shifter thing, like that, level with the console, and then I changed my mind once I installed it. You'll see where I ended up putting it. Don't tuck your wires before you put the switch in. I learned that the hard way, because then you got to be able to get the wires up into the switch box. I'd untuck the wires and retuck the wires and re-finger blast them up under the dash. Here's a wiring diagram. The diagram that Eaton gives you is like, whoa, complicated. And it doesn't match what you get really in the newest wiring harness. So I got the wiring harness from the transfer case all the way along the frame rail, up into the cab, up under the dash. There's the relay, and then out of the relay and the wire that goes through the firewall to the battery. So you can see the switch is fully installed, it works. The little light lights up when it's engaged, and I like this switch because it has this little safety mechanism. You have to push this down, then you have to hold the slider down, then flip the switch. You can turn it off, but you can't turn it on. So as you can see, you can blast it. You can finger blast it and accidentally bump it as much as you want, and it won't accidentally turn it on while you're going 78 miles an hour down the highway. I made an Eaton sticker and put it on my diff cover because MagTech is cool, but that's not what's inside, and I wanted it to be different. I just think it looks cool with an Eaton sticker on there instead of MagTech. Everybody and their brother has MagTech. So, off-roader dudes, hope this was helpful. I don't really like doing all that, like, subscribe and ring the bell. But, so if you want to subscribe, you can. You don't have to. But, hope I helped you out. Made you laugh with some finger blasts.